Nika Perfect Surf 2023 here at Drink Kong in Rome, and we are with Stanislav Vadrna, Nika brand global hospitality advocate, a career that doesn't need any introduction, Bratislava, Japan, Europe, US, all while racking up awards and achievements. Could you share which are the key moments of your career, 2 or 3 key moments?
Sure, the most important one was visiting Tokyo, spending 10 days with my mentor, Mr. Kazueda. He is the guy, he is the gentleman who introduced me to the real world of Japanese bartending. And for me, the real world of Japanese bartending is based upon the following 2 Japanese words, which is Ichigo Ichi, one chance, one encounter. And those 2 words were the most transformative in my life as it is right now. So it wasn't just about like bringing over to Europe like new bar tools which were more efficient, more beautiful. It wasn't just about those bar techniques that I was taught by him, new ways of shaking, stirring, jiggering. You know, for me the most important thing was Mr. Ueda's attitude and his approach towards himself and towards people that he's been serving on a daily basis. It's all about being there for them. It's all about creating a guest-centric culture, a guest-centric moments, because the real hospitality is born out of mutual respect.
Number 2 is, in other interviews, you said that you do not have an actual bartending style. You have more of a mission, which is hospitality and your sense of hospitality.
Everyone has a certain style, you know, no matter what kind of job you are involved. After a while, you're developing your own style. So saying that I have no style, it's a bullshit.
Okay.
Because I will go against myself. I'm absolutely aware of my style of bartending, which has been evolving on a daily basis. So my style of bartending can be pretty different from the one that I've been like practicing 10 years ago or 15 years ago, 20 years ago, because for me a style is something that it's got evolving on a daily basis. If you're open-minded, if you have no problem to soak in new informations, you know, new experiences, and then implement them in your own style. But what you're saying is that yes, I have a certain style of bartending, and also I have a mission in my life. And my main mission in my life, and no matter what I'm going to be involved in, it can be bartending or any other job, it's going to be spreading the importance of being hospitable towards each other. But first and foremost, we have to know how to be hospitable towards ourselves. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, if you don't know how to really embrace yourself as you are, if you're still going to keep on judging yourself, there is no way that you ever gonna get better in the way how you approach others. So first and foremost, we have to be hospitable towards ourselves in order to be hospitable to anyone around us. So my main mission in my life is cultivating hospitable hearts, minds, and bodies. What I'm doing is designing and sharing practices that elevate the guest experience. So let's put it in other words, I try to create a guest-centric society. That's it, you know.
Okay, perfect. And would you be able to share, let's say, 2 or 3 golden rules specifically related to a bartender to be a perfect host towards a new guest?
You know, like, to be a perfect host, you know, like, why I call Nika Perfect Sir is not because I'm convinced that we are like running the most perfect contest in the world, but I call Nika Perfect Sir because it's about the understanding that there is nothing like being perfect. There is only a journey to one day become perfect. It's more about perfecting the process. It's about perfecting the process of welcoming people, perfecting the process of offering them seat, perfecting the process of taking the order, perfecting the process of talking to them, perfecting your process of actively listening to them, perfecting the process of making drinks in the view of your customer. So basically the whole Nika Perfect service is about actually inspiring each other to becoming better and better on a daily basis. To understand there is no one who can call himself or herself, I'm the perfect bartender. No way. There is only people's opinion of you who are your customers who might say or who might give you the label, Peter is my perfect bartender. Okay, and it makes sense because you are his own private perfect bartender. Voila. But maybe you are not the perfect one for Robert because Robert I've forgotten this English word. Robert prefers someone else. Robert prefers someone else's presence. Robert prefers a different approach towards him. Yeah? But what makes us perfect is our attitude and approach towards anything that we do in the process of serving others. That's why I call Nika Perfect Sir. Nika Perfect Sir means that there is lot of different perfects in the world. Lot of different perfects. I can be perfect for you, but maybe not for him. Yeah? C'est la vie. But there is something which is more important than being perfect. You know what is more important than being perfect?
I'm listening.
Being aware on the journey to one day become perfect. It's about perfecting the process of becoming perfect. Once again, it's about perfecting the process of becoming perfect. But which day or what time you're going to become the perfect one, I don't know. No one knows. Who can say what's the real definition of perfect? I'm convinced that each and every human being is imperfectly perfect as it is. We are all unique, original individuals. And if you want to become a perfect host, try please to admire this uniqueness of each and every human being who is visiting your bar. That's it. Yeah? And as long as there is a mutual respect between you and the guest, there is the sense of hospitality and spirit of hospitality. As soon as there is no mutual respect, either on your side, on your customer side, the hospitality just disappeared. That's it.
And how would you explain the concept of Ichigo Ichi?
So the simple definition or the translation of Ichigo Ichi would be one chance, one encounter. But I would rather prefer to describe it the other way. I would say unprecedented, unrepeatable. That every moment is unprecedented and unrepeatable. And we should be aware of this because there is no moment in your life that is going to recur once again. No way. What's happening now between me and you, this exchange of energies, it's a unique moment.
Every moment.
Every moment is unique. So therefore, I do value every single moment that was given to me to be alive. That's for me Ichigo Ichi. To understand that you have only one chance here and now to live your life as best as you can.
And how
As
do you
perfect
translate
as
it?
you can.
How do you translate it into the bar then?
As following: treasure every encounter, for each one is unique and can never recur. So treasure every single guest that comes to your bar. Treasure every single encounter that you have with your customers, because it's never again going to be repeated the same way as it's happening right here and now.
As in
That's
you
it.
and I could meet again, but not in
We
the same
can,
way.
but not the same way,
Okay.
not the same energies. Yeah, maybe you might be upset tomorrow. Yeah, and you're going to ask me the same questions, but your mindset is going to affect the way how I'm going to answer your questions. Why? Because your mindset, your behavior, your attitude is going to affect my presence, my energy. So everything happening right here and now, my whole life happening in this moment. That's it, and I'm very much aware of it. Yeah, due this near-death experience that I experienced in 2009 when I had a heart attack in New York City. So I know that what's happening here, it's just this, and it can be gone any given second like that, yeah. And this is my real approach behind the bar. I know that every moment having an opportunity to serve every moment having opportunity to serve someone is a valuable moment, you know, which can make my life and other life a more precious one, you know, just sharing this humanity. And what I'm missing nowadays is actually this. We are more aware of what's happening on the screens of our mobile phones. We are more valuing likes in the form of emojis on the social media than in a real life exchanging real emotions with real people and in real time. So basically what's happening is that the people are losing the skills of connecting with others in a real life and in real time. We're getting more and more shy and frightened and scared to connect on a physical level. We don't know how to share compliments with each other, how to give emojis to each other in a real life. We're losing the basic nature of being human.
And you think it's going to change?
I hope that I can be also a part of this change to a better one, yeah? That's why what I'm saying is that the main mission in my life is cultivating hospitable hearts, minds and bodies by using also the Ichigo Ichi approach. Being aware of what you have now, this is your whole life, that's it. No matter what happened to you yesterday or what you're going to do in 2 days' time, what you're going to do in 2 days' time, it's still fiction. Who knows if you're going to be still here in 2 days' time? No one. So what matters is what's happening right here and now. Because these are the moments when you're actually giving birth to your future steps, future ideas, future concepts. It's very easy. That's it. And another concept that I'm using from the Chado, from the Japanese tea ceremony, it's called the Muhinshu, the no guest, no host. Do not make distinctions between me and you. Do not make distinctions between titles. Do not make distinction between roles. We are all same. We are just human beings, you know, doing our best as we can, doing our best to survive as best way possible on a daily basis. That's it. So let's share our like a common humanity. That's hospitality, you know. When we look at each other as human, look at another human. Not as a CEO look at his employee, you know, or the bar manager at his bartender, then the boss at his bar manager, you know. It's not a power game, you know. As long as you are in the power game, you cannot provide hospitality and you cannot enjoy hospitality. That's the point. It's about the both sides of the bar. That's why I'm saying Muhinshu, no guest, no host. I'm aware of your presence and I value your presence, that you chosen my place to spend your time and your money, yeah? And I appreciate it and I respect that, yeah? So I'm going to give you my best. I give you my time, I give you my presence, and I give you my attention. And if there is something, if you are looking for something really precious that you would like to share with your loved ones or with anyone, don't think of brands such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, Gucci, or whatever we are considering being luxurious. Go more simple. In my world, the most precious gift that you can offer to anyone, anywhere, anytime is your attention. And this is something that we are lacking in our daily life. Yeah? And we are miserable about that. We are struggling. But no one really talks about it. Yeah? That's it, you know. Share your real human attention from heart with others, and you will see by doing that you're going to touch their humanity. And by touching their humanity, you connect with them, you know. That's it.
This is really something. Thank you
because
so
I
much.
think for me the whole hospitality and service industry, it's all about this, you know, like as long as I can serve others, my life is full. I'm complete. As long as I can serve, because that makes a sense in my life. Yeah, being in service to others. How may I help you? This is for me the most amazing icebreaker in any service industry or any business field. When you ask your client, your customer, your guest, the other person, whom I know that there is no distinction between them and me. I know, I'm aware of it, that we are all one. But when I ask from my heart, how may I help you? That's amazing, man, you know, because this is it, but you have to mean it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it must coming from your heart. How may I help you?
Can I add one question?
Yeah.
So, do you think that then there's some lacking of this attitude in consumers as well?
Of course, we are all the same. We are using same technologies. We are living the same world at the same time. Of course, they lacking also this.
So they can't appreciate it when you
That's
provide
why
them.
you gotta be the role model for them. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how you should behave in the bar, but through my presence, through my
Show
behavior
them
towards
somehow.
you, yeah, maybe you might be affected by my presence. Maybe you might be affected by my hospitable heart towards you. And maybe next morning you're going to share your hospitable heart with your wife, with your husband, with your kids, with your coworkers. Maybe you become more gentle, more kind. Maybe you start to more actively listening to the people around you, yeah? And most importantly, you might become more hospitable towards yourself. Maybe you start to love yourself. Maybe you start to appreciate yourself more. Most importantly, you start to accept yourself as you are. To understanding that your life is happening only here and now. Yeah? So appreciate this moment as it is. Yeah?
I
Thank you.
strongly appreciate our time together today.
So do
thank
I.
you so
Thank
much.
you very
I really
much. Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.